Of all things, once I got it in partially, I was only about a third of the way in, I touched the edges of the metal and the plastic down where the pipe touches with a little bit of WD-40. Then, this pipe is big enough, and again, keep in mind it's stuck up at this angle, I jammed my hand in it to give me enough leverage to press on the pipe and start to work it around that corner. The WD-40 made all the difference in the world as it just slipped right around the corner without a problem. The other end is here. Fit in really, really well. You can see where it tucks down, starts to tuck down behind the strut bar right there. So all in all, the pipe's in. Now we're gonna work on the piece from the turbo inlet and then also get our filter in place. All right, so now we're gonna start to wanna put these collars in. Now what you can do is you can put the collar here, these metal collars, into the OEM intake on this side, and I've tightened down the worm drive. It is in as far as it will go, right? It'll only go so far. So I flushed that completely and then tightened down the intake so I don't have, or tightened down the worm drive so I don't have to worry about it going anywhere. In addition, you can now see down here, I've inserted the collar as well. Now, in this case, I want it to be in equally on both sides. So I basically just flushed it in there. I got my fingers into the pipe and felt about halfway so that the collar's in about halfway. I got the worm drive on by just picking the pipe up a little bit and getting the worm drive around it, and then tightened it down really snugly. Now, your intake pipe is not under a lot of pressure. It's basically under ambient pressure, but at the same time, you don't want to slip one of these, which would be a hassle. So go ahead and get this one on, go ahead and get this on, and then after that, we're going to transfer our mass airflow sensor. Normally, your mass airflow sensor only goes in one way, but I always check orientation when I transfer it to something new. These are T20s. These are OEM T20 screws. So take both of those out. We're not going to reuse them. These are 2.5 millimeter Allen bolts that go into this metal piece. Okay, so go ahead and pull this, transfer it in the correct orientation here into the pipe, and then we're going to get the pipe installed next. All right, so one additional thing I wanted to add. If you have a little bit of a fitment problem, so what I found was these square corners of the sensor here didn't want to fit the round edges on the inside of that mount very well. So I very, very carefully took off the corners here, 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 and here, because what you want it to do is you want this to sit down flush with this gasket in place, because if it sits off, you're going to be pulling air in through this seal, which is not good. So I very carefully took off those four corners, just nothing more than that, and now this fits just fine. So go ahead and put this in place. It only goes in one orientation because of the screw holes, and then make sure it sits down flush. All right, one quick look here before we move to the air filter. Lower clamp is tight, all those are in really nicely. Make sure that they're snug up really, really well. Make sure that this is snug and all your clamps are tight. Then go ahead and transition, and we're gonna get the front filter on, and we're almost done.